Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be opening up some Matchbox premiums. And it sounds kind of strange, but I forgot I had a giant bin full of Matchbox premiums, and I haven't filmed any premiums in a while. I know I could do some of these in specific sets because more recent stuff, I'll have the entire series set, whatever. But deciding not to do that, I'm just doing them completely in random order. There's brand new stuff, a little bit newer, a little bit older, some 90s, just kind of a mix. Because I'm just trying to get some of them opened before I can start actually opening them in proper sets. Because I've got at least 200 premiums. So I'm missing one or two from here and there, and blah, blah, blah. So it's just not worth it. So that we get some nice variety too. Like I've been doing until I get a turntable is we'll look at them real quick at the package, and then we'll zoom on in, take a look at them up close. We'll start right off with this moving parts. This is from, says 2022 on the back, so pretty new. This is the Land Rover Gen 2 pickup, pretty nice. A little bit of peg warmer, not too crazy, but still happy to have it. I know this one's a bit of a peg warmer. I do like the Fiat 500, and that's a big fan of the Fiat 500e. But yeah, Fiat 500e. This one's nice. This one was pretty tricky to get. There's a red one, like kind of a reddy maroon type color. And there's this very nice one, white wheels, Mark III Golf. Very excited to see that one out of the package. Let's go a little bit older, actually. Let me go here. This is 2022 again on the Fiat. The Volkswagen, same thing. A little bit older. Eagle Point Fire Rescue Premier Series from 1997 on that. This is one of the earliest moving parts series. This is what, 2018 was the first year, right? So 2019 on that one. So I think this is second or third mix, maybe. This mix never came to Canada, I don't think. Ford GT40. Somehow managed to get two of these, but I'm not complaining because this one is pretty tricky to get. Going again older. Premier Collection. New York State Police Camaro. It'd be nice if they did some more premium licensed emergency vehicles, but that's okay. 1996 on that one. Another Premier. Corvette T-Top C3, looking nice and red. 96 on that one as well. Newer moving parts. F100, 1963. Very old school, very nice color. 2022 on that one as well. And the last one we'll look at is the collector's line. Drag Beetle Moon Eyes. This one was very popular. Yeah, definitely that one. That one was also really popular. That hung. That one was all right. 2022 on that one as well. Okay, so yeah, I guess I could just rip them open real quick. I should have done that when I was showing you guys, but that's okay. I'll just do that real quick. I'm kind of all out of sorts. I'm making this video very, very last minute because I don't have a lot of time, but I'm trying to create some content for you guys. I want to rip some stuff open. Let's just throw this garbage. We don't need it. So crack these open real quick. We like seeing that. And we'll take a look up close. Gosh, so much plastic. Mark III. Some people complain about the scales of some of these. I don't know. I'm not buying a true 164 car, so I could care less. I thought I had this Range Rover. That's not. I made quite a few versions of it, so I do like these old Premiers. They're really nice. We'll get rid of that. The lovely, lovely, lovely plastic bands. It is what it is. If it damages it, damages it. Looks to be okay. Rip that off of there. All this crap. Comes in a nice little box. We tucked it in the back for a GT40. Oh, that was tighter than I thought. Premier C3 Corvette. Premier Camaro. One day I'll have all the Premier cars. I know there's a lot. The paint is not the greatest. F100. The funny thing is, I'm getting more cars than I am opening them. So it's just never ending, which is not the end of the world, honestly. Because that's what we want to do, is collect and collect and collect. I do like these collector's line cars. I wish they were easier to get in Canada, but unfortunately we get skipped on a lot of stuff. Although mention that there's 2 mixes that dropped here. I got both mixes. I'm just missing 1 car from each. Kind of a long story, but anyways. All right, let me drop this here. Zoom on in. We won't even cut the camera. Why not? Ooh. There we go. All right, let's see if I can get nice and close here. All right, let's take a look at this F100. I was surprised by the weight of this thing. It is really heavy for what it is. They painted the bed to match the interior, or the interior is a dark, almost brown, but like red. You have a metal hood. I can't get it open. Why can I not get it open? There we go. It won't stay open. I know it's going to be hard to see, but you can see. Nice to hear that clanking. F100, red on the back. Chrome base. Such a classic, simple, nice looking truck. It's good. It's probably really close, if not true in 64. I mean, it's got to be really close. Again, not the end of the world because it's Matchbox and that's not what you're aiming for, but certainly not a bad thing. I'm surprised by the paint on this. It's a matte finish or a semi-gloss. It's a deep red interior, metal hood. Not a ton of detail on the engine, but that's okay. And again, a lot of weight. Plastic base, but there's a lot of metal in the back. I'll actually push that up there. There you go, a little bit of headlight detail. I do wish it was like a glossy white, not necessarily a matte white, but that's okay. Looks good. Try and tuck these all away nice and neat so you can see them after. This Land Rover, I'll be honest, I'm not in love with the deco. And I think that's part of the reason why it hung on the pegs. Eeh, the door did not want to open. Interior's, that's not bad. It's just not much going on with this. Door's shut nice though. Kind of a brown bronze type wheel. Good detail in the front though. Yeah, I mean, it's all right looking. It's just, it's not super exciting, but I don't care what they make because I'll buy it still, clearly. Yeah, metal gate, as you can hear. Not much going on back there, but that's okay. You know, good amount of weight. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I like the color. It looks pretty good at a package. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of this car in real life, but honestly, it looks pretty good. Even those wheels, good detail on the front. Like, yeah, I dig it. Sure, not something I would ever buy in real life, but yeah, looks good. Mark III. Hatch is metal, which is great. Always happy to see that. They seem to do more metal parts now. And again, big casting, but a substantial amount of weight, which is nice. Good headlight detail. Not bad. Very nice paint. Something a little different. Good amount of depth on the handles there. I'm surprised by that. Nice to see the mirrors. I tend to forget to look at the mirrors. Yeah, the F100, the Ford GT didn't have mirrors. These two have mirrors. This one has mirrors. Not the end of the world, but good little touch. Gap is a little big on the bottom, but I mean, if I'm nitpicking, the overall looks really good. Like, if you're going to make an opening part like this, I'd rather hatch over the doors, because I think it's, looking up from the side, you can kind of hide it a little better. Yeah, it's nice. We'll look at this Camaro, which has suspension. It's almost kind of odd, the paint, how to explain it. The seats are part of the base. It's hard to tell. Or is it painted? I think it's painted. Separate piece for the top. Got rubber tires, plastic base, is licensed. Little catfish Camaro, we got the mirrors. I think that's painted. It's a good looking Camaro. This style of Camaro has definitely grown on me over the years. It says too fast in the license plate. Premier series was such a fantastic series. Not in love with the wheels, but I forgive it because, you know, this is the 90s. Stance is pretty good, sits nice. I like it. We're going to stick with the Premier. Let's see. Fire truck even has suspension. That's nice. I believe this is licensed as well. I won't mess with these too much. They're kind of fragile, but they do go up, I believe. Painted top. The red is part of the window. It is a licensed truck. It is a Mack truck, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that. I like the wheels. These are pretty realistic. More inset on that, and then sticks out a little more in the front. I guess a separate piece for the top. Even a rear detail. Like, they didn't cheap out on this. It's not a pretty looking truck, but yeah, even the red paint's really nice. That's a great looking fire truck, honestly. No interior, but that's okay. Stick with the Premier. We'll do one more here. Beautiful red paint. Ugly steering wheel, but you do have a painted shifter. Let's see. Suspension. Yeah, tire tread on that. Painted around the window. Corvette. In case you didn't know, it was a Corvette. LED 2. I'm really enjoying these C3s. I kind of want one in real life, but I imagine they're not the greatest cars. Let's take a look at this Range Rover. Try to make this video not super long. Pretty quick, pretty simple. Crazy metallic flake on this Range Rover. This is one of the first series, as I mentioned, this Range Rover. Just do a plastic rear. But because this is gray, I mean, it shuts pretty good. Could use some adjustment. I mean, yeah, because it's gray, black, you really can't tell all that much. Yeah, I mean, classic Range Rover. The proportions are fantastic. Looks good. I'm not a super big Range Rover fan, to be honest. But I do like them when I see them. Even the wheels are very fitting. I think the stripe is part of the autobiography package, so that's nice. Can we see that interior? I mean, it looks pretty good. Yeah. There's a bunch of versions of this too. I think I have most of them. And the last one we'll look at is this Volkswagen here. Look at that. Moon eyes. It does stay up. I just don't want to do it because there's that black piece. All metal. I think it's a plastic base, but metal. It's such a gorgeous Beetle. I don't love the gray wheels. I wish they were more of an actual painted wheel. But that's okay. Just the proportions are wacky and crazy, but it's like the old school bugs, drag racing bugs from the Lesney era, I believe it is. I have the pink one as well from the moving parts. I still got to open. Boom. There you go. That is 10 Matchbox moving parts. Premiums, I guess you could say. Pretty short video here. Like I said, I got like 200 more to open. So yeah, I got tons more videos to make, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more.